This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, we talk with United States Congressman Lou Barletta about the issue of Syrian refugees coming to the United States. Hello, I'm Ken Carr. I work for SSPTV, and for everyone here, thanks for investing some time in us. Let's get to the I in FYI. Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf is working with the federal government to resettle Syrian refugees here in Pennsylvania, but not all states are so welcoming, and not all lawmakers agree with the move. Today, FYI's Lisa Sugar talked via phone with Congressman Lou Barletta, who has called for a moratorium on the refugees coming to America.
Well, there's two things that I did. Number one, I signed co-sponsored a bill that would put a moratorium on the entire refugee program in the United States until we can review the program, have a hearing, and reassure the American people that anyone that's being let into the United States through the refugee program has been screened, a background check has been done with them, an interview, and we know for a fact that they have no connection to ISIS, who has vowed to attack us here in the United States. Secondly, I sent a letter to Governor Wolf asking him to stop and to refuse to take any refugees, Syrian refugees, here in Pennsylvania. 27 states across the United States, governors have refused to take the Syrian refugees, and I think it's irresponsible for Governor Wolf to take refugees in when we knowingly have information that they have not been screened or interviewed. Lisa, I'm on the Homeland Security Committee and the Subcommittee on Counterterrorism and Intelligence, and I've had 4 national security experts testify at our hearings, 2 of them being from the FBI, 1 being the Secretary himself of Homeland Security, telling us that we do not have anything in place. There is no system in place to review any records of the people coming here through the Syrian refugee program. Why would we allow people to come here when they said that they want to attack us just like they did in Paris? They said just recently that American blood is the best blood, and we will taste it soon. I believe them, and I believe Governor Wolf is being irresponsible by allowing them in here.
Some have said the states do not have the right to refuse, that under federal law that usurps them. So can the states even refuse even if Governor Wolf decided to say no?
Well, let me tell you, when the majority of the states or all of the governors tell the president that we don't want Syrian refugees here, that's sending a clear message to the White House that he needs to rethink his position. There's things that we can do here in Washington, and as I said, I've co-sponsored a bill that would put a moratorium on. Also, I'm co-sponsoring a bill that would hold back any funding for the refugee program until it's reviewed. Now, it's more than just the refugee program, and the reason I say the entire program because it would be nothing for ISIS to go to Somalia or another country and to gain access here into the United States. Terrorists have said there's 2 things that they need. 1, they need to enter the United States, and 2, they need to be able to remain here until they carry out their mission. I don't know why we would assist them with their plan. The second is the visa waiver program, and this is important. There are 38 countries around the world that are part of the visa waiver program, which means that you can come from these 38 countries to the United States without a visa and without any personal interviews doing any kind of screening. So I believe that ISIS means it when they say they are going to attack us here, and we have a duty and a responsibility to stop that.
What do you say to Americans living in your district right now? Should they be extremely worried at this moment? Should we feel safe and confident? What should we be thinking right now?
No, I don't think we should be feeling safe and confident when the terrorists have told us that they're coming here to the United States to carry out the same plan and mission that they've had in Paris. Why would we doubt them? We should not be feeling safe. We should be calling the governor's office and telling him to refuse to bring these Syrian refugees here in Pennsylvania, call the other members of Congress, and let them know how they feel. When two assistant directors of the FBI tell you there is no way of checking any records of anyone in Syria, and the secretary himself admits that we do not know a lot about these Syrian people we're letting into the country, I think it's irresponsible and a dereliction of duty for anyone in elected office to allow this to happen when we know we cannot vet or inspect the people that we're letting in.
Thanks, Lisa. Meanwhile, State Representative Tara Toohill has also called on Governor Wolf to reverse his decision to accept the Syrian refugees. Meanwhile, Governor Wolf is asking Pennsylvanians to be vigilant and report any suspicious activity to law enforcement. A press release issued by the governor's office stated that there is no imminent threat to the Commonwealth. The Pennsylvania State Police are encouraging the public to report suspicious activity to 1-888-292-1919, phone number you can call, or you can email tips@pa.gov. Additionally, state police have a smartphone app to help citizens report suspicious activity. The See Something, Send Something app is available at no cost for iPhone and Android users. Well, there's no stuffing in cyberspace, and it would be awesome if you could just download a turkey, but we're not quite there yet. However, Web.com, a company that does a lot of its business online, is bringing Thanksgiving to local residents. Web.com is a provider of internet services and online marketing solutions for small businesses, and they have a call center for their customers located in Drums in the Can-Do Corporate Park. This weekend, they are hosting a community meal free of charge for those in need.
The employees will be donating their time. They will be coming here unpaid, voluntarily to help out with the event. And the response has been very favorable, not only from the employees, but from the community as well.
And what will be happening? It's this weekend, and when you're talking about it, are you guys having it catered, or how's this all happening?
We're having it catered by Capriotti's. It'll be a Thanksgiving dinner with all the fixings, your mashed potatoes, your vegetables, everything like that. And it'll be happening on Saturday, the 21st from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Here in this location, we've been a part of Web.com for 4 years now. And so this is our first opportunity. And when we pitched the idea to the corporate office down there, they were very excited and got behind us 100%. So it was great to see that.
You're asked to RSVP, so if you are interested, you can call 1-800-737-4491, or you can email thanksgiving@web.com. The Drums office is also a Feed a Friend drop-off spot, and you can drop off a non-perishable food item the day of the meal or anytime until November 25th. A community health fair is going to be held in Hazleton. It's taking place this Thursday in our area. Lehigh Valley Hospital in Hazleton will provide free screenings from 5 until 7 p.m. at 106-108 South Church Street this Thursday. The screenings include blood sugar testing, blood pressure testing, body mass index or BMI testing, and grip strength testing. In addition, Pathway to Recovery will provide information on how to stop smoking, and Catholic Social Services will have information on pregnancy and mental health supportive services. The Greater Hazleton Health Clinic will be held in conjunction with the health fair. Patients must be 18 years or older and must register between 5 and 6 p.m. the day of the clinic. Here's a quick FYI. Tuesday's Hazleton City Council meeting has been canceled, and it is moved to Tuesday, November 24th, and that will be at 6 p.m. at Hazleton City Hall. So again, the council meeting for this Tuesday has been canceled. Coming up, our community is definitely already in the giving spirit as the holiday season approaches. Lisa Sugart has information on another free meal coming up for the Thanksgiving holiday. And later, we'll tell you where a standout North Schuylkill athlete will be playing in college. If you have good eyes, you can probably find out already, but we'll have that information for you coming up. We'll be right back.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Brandon's Forever Home, their third annual Christmas drive is officially underway. Help BFH, help foster children in foster care. Feel the magic of Santa. This year, Santa will be making special deliveries to children in residential facilities. Brandon's Forever Home is rounding up wishes from children to let them know BFH supports them during their journey to their forever family. Gifts for all ages are appreciated, especially the older teen population. Gift cards and services are also so appreciated. Brandon's Forever Home is a nonprofit organization established to raise adoption and foster care awareness. You can drop off your unwrapped gifts at Brandon's Forever Home, 187 North Church Street in Hazleton, or at our studios here at SSPTV, 109 West Broad Street in the city, and also Eagle Rock Resort. Exclusively, you can also drop them off as well at Dennis Moore Accounting and State Representative Tara Toohill's office. For more information, call 570-926-5117.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Check out this flashy new sign for the Laurel Mall. There's a lot going on at the Laurel Mall. My wife and I were there this past weekend. It's where I got my sweet new haircut. Let's see if we have a sweet weather forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 40 degrees, southeast wind from 7 to 9 miles per hour. 4-day outlook: Wednesday, a slight chance of showers or drizzle, mostly cloudy. Our high will be in the low 50s. Wednesday night, a chance of showers or drizzle, mainly between 8 p.m. and 3 a.m. Then showers likely after that, cloudy with a low of 49 degrees. Chance of precipitation, 60%. Thursday, we'll have some showers, high in the upper 50s. Thursday night, 50% chance of showers, mainly before 1 a.m. Our low will be 39 degrees. Friday looks mostly sunny with a high of 47. Friday night, partly cloudy, low of 31. Saturday, mostly sunny, high in the mid-40s. And then Saturday night, a chance of flurries, mostly cloudy with a low of 30 degrees.
For the 4th straight year, one church in Hazleton will be offering a free Thanksgiving dinner once again to the community. Here to tell us all about it is Wes Katansky. He is a deacon with Community Bible Fellowship Church in Hazleton. Wes, this has grown in popularity from the first year to now the 4th year.
Yes, thanks again for having me. Yes, every year we get like an incline in people. This year, I hope we surpass what we did last year.
And how many was that?
Last year, I think it was like 340 people. Wow. A lot of people. It was great. It was great. We had all the Thanksgiving, the trimmings and everything, the fellowship. It was it was great.
Who is eligible to come to the dinner?
Anybody that's even, if you're lonely, you want to just fellowship, just come out and have a good time. I mean, that's what we do here. We're doing God's work, so we just want to provide it for whoever wants to show up.
And it's nice that you are having it on Thanksgiving Day from noon until 3. So what will you be serving?
We'll be serving turkey with all the trimmings, and plus there'll be something sweet to end the meal. So come on out.
Alrighty. And if there is someone watching and maybe they're unable to make it to the church for dinner, do you make delivery for them?
Oh, absolutely. Just give us a call at area code 570-790-3753. And we'll bring it out to you. I mean, the shut-ins, we have disability people. Yes, please make a call and we'll bring it to you.
And what's been the reaction for the past couple of years that you've had this to the people who come and enjoy the dinner?
Oh, they absolutely enjoy it. They can't wait. They say they can't wait because we have such good food, and that's all on the church too. It ain't just us. It's all the people that cook all these meals and all the kitchen help, and all our volunteers. It's a wonderful thing.
Well, I commend you. I think it's a wonderful effort that the church does. And they also do the monthly soup kitchen for the community as well. So if you are in need of a Thanksgiving dinner or you're in need of some fine fellowship to enjoy that Thanksgiving dinner, you can stop by the Community Bible Fellowship Church, 458 West Spruce Street in Hazleton. That's near A&A Auto. It's noon to 3 on Thanksgiving Day. Come on out for some great fellowship and a great meal.
Thank you, Lisa. While you're checking out your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers, I have some good news. The second most famous groundhog in Pennsylvania, Gus, has re-signed a contract with the Pennsylvania Lottery. There were rumors he'd be traded to New Jersey for some toll money. Happily, he's back with us in the Keystone State. Right now, you're going to enjoy Law Talk. When we come back, Dave Seaman from the Standard Speaker crashes the party on a Tuesday.
Hello again to Falvello Law Talk segment on SSPTV. Today we're going to talk once again about auto insurance. It's not a topic we can really cover with you viewers in 2-minute segments all at once. So today we're going to talk about really basic coverage in the auto world, and that's full tort versus limited tort. We've talked about this many times before, but it's always important to, I think, to review it and make sure you know what you're buying as an auto insurance consumer. Here's the big difference. Full tort, you retain all your rights to make a claim regardless of your injury. Limited tort, you give up a lot of those rights. It becomes very subjective in the determination of how serious your injury is. And what that means is that unless you have a serious injury, as defined by law, you cannot make a claim for your pain and suffering. And that's very difficult to determine. As I said earlier, it's very subjective. But why leave that to chance? For a couple extra premium dollars, you buy the full tort, and for maybe another $30 or $40, $50 a year, if you give that up and buy limited tort, you could be giving up thousands in pain and suffering damages. It's something to consider very seriously. And even though your agent may say, hey, you have full coverage, that full coverage may involve limited tort. So ask about full tort and limited tort, and by all means, if it's something you can afford and something that you want, don't give up your right to seek pain and suffering damages for a few extra premium dollars.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
The first day of winter sports practice was yesterday. Dave Seaman, the Standard Speaker sports editor, and I spent part of today talking about what we're looking forward to covering this winter sports season, but we also want to ease everyone into it. So before we get into winter sports, we'll talk a little local football. It's like when you buy a new fish for your fish tank and you have to ease it in. You don't just plop it right into the new environment. Check it out. Shenandoah Valley ends their season, I believe, with an extra game these past few seasons. Do you see at any point maybe other teams taking this and saying, hey, let's play an exhibition game? I know you're playing for the playoffs as well. This seems like a unique thing to maybe add a rivalry, or is that just something when you're building up your program?
I just think that to get an extra game for the team, because the PIAA mandates now you play a 10-game schedule, and if you're going to get in the playoffs, that's the ideal situation. So you wouldn't have to play that extra game. A lot of the smaller schools have had the contingency game to give their players an extra game in case they don't make the playoffs. But for most teams, you want to keep that 11th week open to get to the playoffs. Now you got a team like Easton who gets into the playoffs on a perennial basis, and they still have their Thanksgiving Day game against Phillipsburg of New Jersey, right across the river, the Delaware River. They've kept that rivalry intact, and Easton's been known to play games Thanksgiving morning and then play a playoff game that Saturday. So it's doable, but it is tough. The ideal thing is to play that 11th week in a playoff situation.
I don't know what other rivalries you would create. It was just a thought I had because we haven't had that around here in a while. What we have had, Dave, and the thing I want to close on right now is bringing basketball back to St. Joseph's Gym. I believe it's going to happen again this season. What are you looking forward to this winter sports season? That's one thing I'm looking forward to, more basketball at St. Joseph's Gymnasium in Hazleton.
I think you're going to see some games there. I know Coach John Patton of Marion has talked. They played against MMI there last year. They talked about bringing more games to St. Joe's Gym in Hazleton. I think local fans will appreciate that. I think the Colts are going to be strong this year. Hazleton area is going to bring back a veteran but young team back this season. They're going to be exciting. Crestwood traditionally good. The Cougars haven't beaten Crestwood for the league title, so I know that's one of Coach Joseph's on his to-do list is to beat Crestwood for the league title this year. Weatherly Ron Can does a fabulous job every year. Tamaqua losing a couple players, bringing in new coaches. There's exciting new coaches coming in. Former local standouts like Erica Barron's coaching the Tamaqua girls now, and Ethan Eichhorst now coaching the Monterey Air boys basketball team. So a lot of excitement as far as young people wanting to get back and give back to their community.
Dave, two things I'm definitely looking forward to. Jimmy Hoffman, we were talking about this, only a junior coming into this season, went to states last year, won a district championship last year for the Hazleton area wrestling team. And Mackenzie Uri, it's hard to believe. I always tell her, it seems like she's been in Hazleton area forever. This will be her senior season as the Hazleton area Lady Cougars look to defend their Wyoming Valley Conference championship. Yes, we will hear more from Dave tomorrow. When it's officially Dave Day, we'll talk college and high school football. Upstream red team upstream, rah, Rutgers, rah. That's part of the Rutgers University fight song. It's a catchy tune called The Bells Must Ring, and North Schuylkill Spartan fans, you should learn it. Spartan senior Tevin Murray will play baseball for the State University of New Jersey. Murray, who shined on the football season for the Spartans the past few seasons, is also very, very good at baseball, and that's the sport he will play at RU. Congrats to Murray and his family. The local Lions were back in the local area for the first time this basketball season. Let's see how they fared on the FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard. Penn State Hazleton lost to Kings College. They are now 0-4 on the year, but they have a really, really tough non-conference schedule, and that gets them ready to play in the Penn State University Athletic Conference. Royce Braithwaite led Penn State Hazleton with 10 points and 4 assists. The local Lions are back at it on Wednesday at home as they take on the Susquehanna University JV team. Thanks for watching sports here on FYI. Right now, it's the Social Report. Happy Wing Night. It's Wing Night at Bottlenecks. Get $2 off your order of wings or all-you-can-eat wings and boneless wings for only $14.95. Bottlenecks wings are voted best wings in the area year after year.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, Holy Trinity Orthodox Church, located at 223 South Kennedy Drive in McAdoo, will be having a pierogi and halushki sale Friday, November 20th from 10 a.m. to 5:30. For orders, just call 570-929-2179. And finally, the Hazleton Art League will be holding their annual holiday affordable art sale from November 21st through December 20th. We'll be having an opening reception Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Markle Gallery. All pieces are priced under $100. For info, 570-817-1075. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Joseph E. Burns, Jr. of Drums. Funeral mass is Friday at 11 a.m. at the Church of St. Mary's in Schwenksville. Friends may call Thursday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Cattermole Klotzbach Funeral Home, and Friday from 10 to 10:45 at the church. Janine Cox of Lake Harmony. The Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. John J. Gundy, formerly of Hazleton. Memorial service will be held at a later date in Hazleton. Diane L. Lewandowski of Beaver Meadows. Funeral is Thursday at 10 a.m. in the Chapel of the Cavalry Cemetery. Friends may call Wednesday from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Firo Funeral Home. Mary S. Rymiller, formerly of West Hazleton. Funeral service is Thursday at 11 a.m. at the West Hazleton Trinity Lutheran Church. Viewing is Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Hazel Chapel of the Cropton Hughes Funeral Home. Elizabeth L. Suby, formerly of McAdoo. Funeral is Wednesday at 11 a.m. at the Damiano Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 9:30 to 11 a.m. Nicole Janella of Edwardsville. Celebration of Life is Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. at McLaughlin's. Friends may call Wednesday from 4 to 7 p.m. Anthony F. Student of Northampton. Funeral is Thursday at 11 a.m. at the Stanley E. Anilowski Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. and Thursday from 10 to 11 a.m. And Joseph J. Berinsky of Hazleton. The McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home will announce complete arrangements. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Francis Bozar of Hazleton. Francis, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
We have breaking news on FYI. John Keegan has been appointed to the unexpired seat of Keith Bass to resign from Hazleton City Council. So John Keegan will serve out that term, and that was by order of Luzerne County President Judge Richard Hughes. That's FYI tonight. For more breaking news, facebook.com/FYI News 13. Take it easy, everyone.